Hello everyone and welcome to our fourth installment of CTCR Racing. We are here in Baku to race around the Baku city circuit for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. As of now, Emilio 98 Robalino still leads the championship by 19 points to second place Lucas Paul, but it can all change here today if things go the Ferrari driver's way, as it did in Monaco last weekend where he secured his first CTCR victory in the Principality, humiliating his rival Emilio 98 Robalino. But it's all still to play for here as at today's race, as we see him, Emilio Robalino, Lucas Paul, Santiago and Kiwiz Games all leave the pits. It's Kiwiz Games, the one to leave it first. He's gonna go around our first lap. So let's see this first qualifying lap here with Kiwiz Games. Takes it smooth around the first corner. Great championship battle going on at the moment. There's many drivers going at it here for this championship. So Emilio leads the way from Lucas Paul, and third is Random Kitty, fourth is Lightning Luke, fifth is DMC Ryan, and then sixth, all joint on 18 points, are Mixel, Ben Smith and Santiago. So all them hoping for a good race, as Kiwiz Games, our newest addition to the grid, is hoping to impress here today on his CTCR debut, and he'll be able to impress on this first lap of qualifying. He goes round the final corner and almost runs it off track, but keeps it on it, and now races to the line through the little kinks of turns here before down the longest straight of the calendar, all the way down to turn one. Opens DRS, to the line he goes. It's a 143.4 from him. Santiago to the line next. He can't improve. Lucas Paul comes in after an invalid lap. Emilio Robalino next to cross the line, and that is a 141.5, which puts him ahead as well of Kiwiz Games. Only 4 lap times set so far. Kiechi has just gone fastest in the first sector as he hits the wall, so that's going to be the end of his lap. Ben Smith is on a fast lap and his is relatively quick. It's a purple sector 2. Don't know if that is true. It could be just a glitch in the time schemes, but we'll have to see as he goes to the line. 141.5 is the time to beat. To the line, the AlphaTauri driver goes. It's a 142.5, which puts him on the front row of the grid behind Emilio Robalino. Cable tie, also on a fast time, although he must have spun earlier in the lap. His time's going to be over 2 minutes. Kelechi on his time, 144.4, just About 1 second behind Kiwa's Games on the second row of the grid. Lightning Luke, the only other man at the moment on a fast lap. Race winner in Bahrain. Can he impress again? He breaks very early. I think this might be an abandoned lap here. Or maybe that was just lag, because he has glitched a good bit further on. Santiago has retired from the session in the pits. Yeah, Lightning Luke. Internet connection definitely isn't the best. Still could be a good lap here. To the line he goes. 1:41.5, which puts him fastest. It's a great lap from the McLaren, and we couldn't really properly see it properly because of internet connection, as Ben Smith goes even quicker with a 1:41.4, which puts him on provisional pole. Techno Sizzle has, I think, DNF'd into the Castle section. DMC Ryan was the one to just get round it. I don't know if that affected his time or not. We'll see as he finishes Sector 2 on how quick it is compared to the rest of the field. Another yellow flag. I think that's just someone going slow. So, still Lucas Paul to set a lap, and DMC Ryan and Random Kitty, but three very fast drivers, all still waiting to set a lap. As DMC Ryan Aguirre races to the line. Opens DRS. It's going to be a quick lap. It's going to be the second row of the grid, just slots in behind Emilio Robelino. Lucas Paul with the fastest second sector, and I believe that. I'd say it probably is. To the line he goes. Will it be quickest time? Definitely will be. A 1:39.7 puts him quickest by well over a second. This guy could run away with this race. Again, 1:39.7 is an absolutely rapid time. DMC Ryan. No one else currently on a hot lap. Cable tie is out for his lap. Pack is very, very evenly close. And then Lucas Paul's time is absolutely rapid. I'm sure Emilio will be able to improve on his time to make the gap between him and Lucas Paul much smaller. We'll have to see when it comes to it. Random Kitty, the only man not to set a time, is on his out lap here. So Lucas Paul, I'm guessing he's going to dash into the pits now for his next lap. Yes, and he goes. Kiwi's game's actually on a fast lap here. Where will he put his Williams? He will improve, but only by 1 place, up to P6. Emilio into the pits. Cable tie. Random Kitten get very close, and both of them are about to start a hot lap now. And Cable tie lets the Alfa Romeo driver through. These two are getting very close. I think Cable tie is about to abandon his lap here. He has, yes, but Random Kitty definitely isn't. He's a man who wants to be winning races, but with his recent run of luck and just form, he isn't. Have to see. Not much really to watch at the moment. We're in that kind of stage in qualifying where teams are coming out but aren't actually going on hot laps. Obviously Cable tie, even if he finishes this lap, I say he'll probably improve on his time. Random Kitty's lap's invalid. He'll come into the pits and probably get on a new set for his last attempt at going before being P11 as Cable tie. Still 8 seconds up in his time. Remains in P9. Another man who's just started a hot lap now, Lightning Luke. Can he improve on his time? Can he get that just a little bit closer to Lucas Paul? 1:39.7 is going to be an incredibly hard lap to beat, but if he gets close to there, you never know what could happen in the race. Keeps that one just on track. See what lap time he can pull off. Can he get back onto the front row maybe behind Ben Smith? Let's see what he can pull off. Lucas Paul remains in the pits but is on his way out now for his final lap. Lightning Luke, this will be most likely his final lap unless he recharges the battery this lap and goes again on these same softs. We'll have to see. He goes around the final kink of turn 20 and it's a straight drag race to the line. Opens DRS and sets a 140.7, which is a lot closer to Lucas Paul but not close enough. He's on the front row of the grid yet again. Next we have to see Emilio Robolino, who's 7/10 up. Can he get on the front row of the grid now? It's open DRS to the line he goes. It's going to be a 140.8, which puts him on the second row of the grid now. He has 2 minutes to recharge that battery and go again. Ben Smith, 1 second up on his time. This could be a good lap, only in the first sector. Group is very close together, other than Lucas Paul, who's just a good bit ahead. Here he goes. About to finish the second sector to see how close he really is to Lucas Paul. He's just under a tenth down. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. He may be able to improve slightly. We'll see how better of an exit he gets of these last few turns. I don't think it's going to be anything at all. We'll have to see. Ben Smith opens DRS, drags his car to the line and sets a 1:42.1.2, which does improve but doesn't put him anywhere else. DMC Ryan went P4. He improved on Ben Smith. Ben Smith still down in 5th. So Lightning Luke takes back onto another lap. So is Emilio Robalino. To the line now goes Random Kitty. Hasn't invalidated this lap. We'll see where he can put his car. This will be his final lap. Where is he going to put it? He puts it P6. We'll see if he keeps going or if he abandons the lap. We don't know if he has enough battery or not. Key was games, 3/10 up in his time. That won't put him anywhere other than keeping him in P7, which he does. Cable tie does not improve at all either. Here's a driver who is improving. He's 8/10 up in his time. This could be a 1:38. This could be well and truly pole position if he gets it. Qualifying is complete. We'll see. Where does Lucas Paul put this? It's a 1:38.8. I don't think anyone will beat that. We'll have to see with the remaining drivers. Kelechi's best time, he's finished. TMC Ryan is 10ths down this time. I think he's finished. Lightning Luke is also finished. He's a second down. Emilio 2/10 down. I think that's going to be enough for him. Cable tie. DNF. So no one will beat the Ferrari driver. Ben Smith enters the pits, and that is how qualifying will commence. Lucas Paul on pole position with Lightning Luke alongside him on the front row in P2. Championship leader Emilio 98 Robalino in P3 behind Lucas Paul and the McLaren driver. DMC Ryan also on the second row in P4. Random Kitty lines up at the front of the third row in P5 with Ben Smith 25 alongside. The two last remaining of the drivers who haven't DNF'd are Kiwa's Games and Kelechi. They'll be on the fourth row in P7 and P8. Santiago and Cable Tile will line up in P9 and 10, and the final P11 will be Techno Sizzle, and then soon to come Parallel Silk will join the session, as we'll get lights out in just a moment.